What's up, tribe? How you guys doing? Go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and I hope you like this video. This is going to be your review for Big Brother, your quick review of Big Brother Season 24, Episode 19. So, the house is divided, right? We know we have the inside HOH, which is Michael. We have the outside HOH, which is Terrence. And basically, to sum it all up, the people on the outside are like the have-nots for the week, basically. Just without the slop. They're going to be living outside under tents. They're going to have an outdoor kitchenette. You know, the reverse is the people inside, they're not allowed to go outside, so they don't have access to the pool and sunshine and all that, and this is going to happen for the whole week. Now, like I said in my last review, this is a very creative way of doing a double eviction, and I like it. I like the way they're doing it this year. Now, they're going to pick their teams, basically, and they're going to start with Michael. Michael is going to be allowed to pick his people, and then Terrence to pick his people, and they'll go back and forth, like, you know, old school playground, who you want on your team. Now, Michael and Terrence both had the right strategy. I want to have people on my team that I know I can trust, but I also want to have somebody on my team that I can evict. Because I can't stack my team with people that I'm cool with, because who am I going to evict? So Michael, his first pick is Jasmine. Why? Because he wants to evict her. No brainer. Terrence's first pick is Turner, because he feels like, hey, I've been cool with Turner. I can trust him. The problem with Terrence is he does not have a strong alliance. So he's really only going by people that he's had decent relationships with, good conversations with, but he doesn't necessarily have anybody that he 100% is like, this is my ride or die. Next, Michael picks Brittany, because Brittany is his ride or die. Like, listen, I'm going to protect Brittany, and I want to make sure I got Brittany with me. So, Jasmine, expendable. Brittany, my girl. Terrence then picks Alyssa, I believe it was next. Michael picks Monty. I may be out of order, but either way. Terrence picks Joseph. Michael picks Taylor. I think he picked Taylor before he picked Monty. And that left Kyle. Now, for some people, they were like, let Kyle and Alyssa be on the same team, because there's more of a likelihood that one of them will be up on the block and we can break up the showmans, right? Of course, Kyle and Alyssa, on one hand, they wanted to be together, but they didn't. They wanted to be together for the showman side, but for game purposes, they really didn't want to be in the same be together, but they are. So now, let me take care of the inside first, because the inside is easy, child. Michael knows he's putting up Jasmine. Everybody in the inside knows that Jasmine is the target. But of course, they still got to play the game that Monty's the target. Monty volunteers. He said, listen, I'm probably going to be put up anyway, but at least this way I can volunteer to put myself up so that I, win some brownie points with Michael. And I know that I'm not the target. Like, I know Jasmine is the target. Of course, there's always a chance in putting yourself up as the pawn. However, I'm hoping that I'm safe and I'm good. He also understands that this leftover alliance really is in his last days, right? And again, anybody with 2 cents knows that it's about to be over. I mean, that's the reality of it. Now, the outside, more complicated. And that's who Michael ended up nominating, right? He nominated Monty, he nominated Jasmine. And of course, Jasmine is upset. She told me something, I worked too hard to be here. Girl, you've been floating. You have been a floater, hobbling around on one foot, okay? And then, of course, she used her birthday as the excuse. They said she's been using her birthday for the last 3 weeks, child. Now, as somebody who celebrates the whole month of July as my birthday, I can't be too mad about it, but I understand how that could be frustrating and irritating in a game. Okay? Now, on the outside, Terrence is trying to figure out what he wants to do. His target is Joseph. He says, Turner, you're good. Alyssa, you're good. He wants to put Joseph and Kyle up. But he wants Kyle to sort of just be the decoy. He really wants Joseph. Kyle panics. He is so nervous about being put on the block. He's so nervous about being up on the block that he basically spills the whole leftovers. First, he tells Alyssa everything. Then he tells Terrence everything. So now Terrence and Alyssa are pissed. They're feeling like they were played. They're feeling like they absolutely, even when they thought they was running something and they thought they was in power, they weren't. that they've been manipulated through this whole process for the last, ever since the week that Anila went home. They've been manipulated and they've been played. So they are pissed. So now Terrence is like, oh, I want some revenge. So instead of Turner being safe and Turner being his ace, he's going to put Turner up with Joseph. And of course, it totally blindsides Turner, because Turner was like, bruh, you told me we were good. You told me that I wasn't your target. You told me you needed my help. You told it, because he doesn't know that Kyle done sold him out. So now it comes down to the veto. But at this point, the likelihood that one of the leftover alliance members is going home is pretty strong. And it looks like it's going to, if things go the way they're supposed to go, and it never does in Big Brother, but it looks like it's going to be Joseph and Jasmine, the next two members of the jury. But it comes down to the veto, who plays the veto, and who goes up as a nom, and what conversations are being had. And that goes on the inside and the outside of the house, because things could flip. Michael is a wild card. He's good at this game, but he is a wild card. So anyway, that's what happened, child. I'm pretty much caught up. Tonight we got a new episode, but I'm all caught up, okay? All right. Peace.